early to mid 1967, with her friend, high school student Laurie Robertson claimed to have stumbled upon a dead Sasquatch in Northern California.
The area of the find is known as both Kemper Gulch and Swearingen Gulch and rests about 20 miles northwest of Happy Camp. The witness was interviewed by researcher Bill Davis in 1976 about her find.
What follows is that interview.
Much appreciation goes out to Larry Battson for providing the artwork accompanying this video.
Prints can be purchased of the art by contacting Larry.
Larry is also accepting donations to keep his wildlife education services program up and running. PayPal donations accepted.
Please support this channel by subscribing and leaving comments. Stay well, stay safe.
1976, I'm talking to Mrs. Laurie Robertson at Federal Way, Seattle?
Federal, Washington.
Federal Way, Washington. Okay. Way back in 1967, Laurie, you were down at Kemper Gulch in, what is that, Oregon or California?
California.
Kemper Gulch is west of Happy Camp, about 10 or 12 miles
Right.
from Kemper Gulch. You were walking on a logging road that was northeast of Kemper Gulch.
I think
And about 2 miles from Kemper Gulch, in the snow line, you found the body of a Sasquatch on the logging road.
Right.
Now, when you were walking along the road, before you found the body, you had been followed by what you believe was a Sasquatch back in the woods. You didn't see it.
No, we
You
didn't see it. No.
Oh, by the way, how many people were with you?
A girlfriend.
Can you give me the girlfriend's name?
Heidi. Her name was Heidi Smith at the time. She married
H-E-I-D-I Smith.
Right. She's.
And where did she live?
She lived
At that time?
with her mother in Kemper Gulch.
Oh, she shouldn't be too hard to find her.
Pardon?
Wouldn't be too hard to find her, I would imagine.
No, but she. I don't know.
Her
She lived
family
in
would live in Kemper Gulch.
Yeah, we're Happy Camp. Her brother-in-law is
Happy
a
Camp.
sheriff
Uh-huh.
in Happy Camp.
Uh-huh.
She married a guy with the last name of Frayne, F-R-A-Y-N-E, I think.
Right.
So she was with me, and when I called her after I saw what we had seen, she didn't want anything to do with it.
Oh, that's
She was very
unusual.
afraid.
Okay. Now, I was asking you about how you found the body, what it looked like. It was laying on its back, and its right hand was out from its body, palm up. The palm of the hand was black, and its thumb was pointed out from its palm.
Right.
Right.
Yeah, just like it'd be relaxed or something, I guess. It
Yeah.
was sitting out.
Right. How long was the arm? Any idea? In relation to the body? About halfway between the knee and the thigh, you say? Or
How
the
long?
length of it.
Oh, where the hand came on
Yeah.
the body? A little longer than the hip. Just a little bit below the hip.
Now, let's get a general description of the body as you saw it. From the feet up, you didn't get a good look at the feet themselves. The width, size.
No.
You don't recall seeing them at all? To where? From the knees down?
From about the knees down. Pay too much attention.
You said that the legs were short in comparison to the
Right.
size of the body.
Right. They seem out of proportion, just like the fingers.
The body was very wide because it was on its back. The rib cage was exposed and open. The shoulders were narrower than the rib cage. The flesh on the upper chest was bare. No neck that you could see. The head was, I think you said, flat at the crown.
Seemed to be flat at the crown.
The face and chin were gone.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, you know why?
The fur was black.
Dark brown.
Dark brown.
Yeah, it wasn't black.
Was there any white to it at all?
Any what?
White?
Reddish.
Silver tips or anything like that?
No, it had a reddish hue to it.
Yeah.
But there was no silver white that I saw.
Well, it's not gonna be there.
Let's make a sketch. The shoulders look good now.
Yeah. Yeah, they look.
How big was that tree against the head? Or the head was against the tree?
the tree was there. It was in my way to get around because he was laying down, and I don't know if he had hit the tree or what, but there was.
The head was pointing toward the edge of the
Right,
cliff.
right.
Where the road dropped off at the side.
Right.
Okay. And the body was right across the road. Was the road rutted like vehicles had been up there?
But not recently rutted, over the years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right. Yeah.
Right. Now, the body is about that width and pretty well straight up and down, right down to the hips. Can you tell me anything about the legs at all?
Well, it seemed like they were just a solid, like just coming straight down. I couldn't see any.
By solid, you mean that the legs were together?
It seemed to me like they were just together, but doesn't make sense.
Compared to human legs.
Well, it just the thighs were just like they were tied together, but they weren't. But it just appeared that the legs had been
so close together, they're all one mass.
Right.
Okay.
Right, and then that's the way it seemed. But he seemed relaxed though too, so that doesn't make really too much sense. But that's the way it seemed.
Oh yeah, now the arm on the right hand side, you saw the hand. Now hips are there, and the hand was open, the thumb was stuck out.
Yeah, and it was like the hand was laying on its side, right, like that.
How does it compare to a gorilla's hand?
I don't know.
You know, a chimp's hand?
No. I just look at the I just watch him scratch his leg. That's all I ever noticed about him.
Well, the chimp's hand.
Was the hand curled?
A little bit.
flattened out?
It was kind of just relaxed.
Yeah.
Kind of relaxed. It wasn't really curled, but it wasn't completely flat.
Trying to depict that in the curled position, but I'm not very good at it, right?
You're going to get lots of practice.
Yeah, probably. I hope so, anyway. Okay. Now, take a glance at that and see how it appears to you.
Yeah, and there was snow on the ground, and it was probably a little wider through here.
The width of the arm?
Yeah, down
It looks rather long.
Yeah, maybe that's because it's thickened out a little bit.
Like so? Better?
Yeah, I guess. Or maybe it was just closer to the body, too. Could have been closer to the body.
Yeah, okay.
Maybe I can get a hold of Don Ray. If I can get a hold of him, his sighting is supposedly near here.
Someone else with a sighting?
Yeah, one of the guys that I work with, I just heard, I mentioned you coming here last night, and one of the guys I work with said that this other guy had seen it. I haven't talked with him.
Could you possibly contact him?
I'm just going to see if I could.
How about that rib cage? Is it far enough down?
Yeah, pretty much. So, yeah.
Okay. Anything else I can add to that?
These ribs were bare, sticking through the flesh.
Yeah.
And the hair came down, and the chest was bare.
How did you?
Flesh. Bare flesh.
Bare flesh. Yeah, but it was weathered. It was cracked and weathered, like chapped.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And couldn't see the breasts at all. Maybe it's just a male, too.
Yeah.
21st to the 25th. Okay, now do you have...
this extended up to the chin, this bare flesh area?
About to the top of it, right about there.
Breastbone, right about there.
Yeah.
338. Okay.
Something like so.
Right.
The fur was thick?
It was,
around the head or the
whole.
All of it?
All of it was very, of course, thick. There was a lot of it.
And how long?
Between 4 to 6 inches long.
And reddish brown?
Yeah, had a reddish hue to it. And that's the thing that got me going, that it wasn't a bear more than anything. The fur.
The color and
the color and the length of it. And it really wasn't a fur, it was like a hair. You could take a brush or a comb through it. Smooth it out if you wanted to. But I don't remember anything about the scooter leg.
Yeah. No answer.
But that's the phone number, huh?
But that's the phone number on him. I don't know whether he really did or somebody just gave him a leg to it.
At the beginning of this interview with Mrs. Laurie Robertson, I had her give me an indication of the length of the body as it lay on the ground. Her husband, Al, is 6 feet tall. He lay down on the carpet in the living room, and she indicated that the animal that she saw was almost 2 feet taller than her husband, or longer than her husband, as he lay on the carpet. This would make the animal she saw at around 8 feet. While he was down there, she indicated that the chest width, the width of the rib cage, was in the region of 3.5 to 4 feet wide. I later determined that this was probably because the rib cage had split open. The ribs were spread. Dimensions of the ribs that she saw were about 1.25 inches to 1.5 inches in width, and the ribs were completely bare of flesh or skin. Above the ribs there was an area, above the ribs and below the chin, of an area of bare skin, black skin, hairless. Below the rib cage, the abdomen was completely sunken in and covered with flesh, with hide or flesh. I gather that was also fur covered. She mentioned several times that the hair was very long and completely over the body, other than those areas I've just mentioned. The hand, the right hand, she came upon the animal from the right side, from its right side. The hand was alongside the body, palm up, with the thumb stuck out almost at right angles to the palm. She noticed in particular the length of the fingers, very short in comparison with the palm, which is bare and black. She does not remember fingernails, but she does particularly remember the thumbnail, which was bronze in color, just a normal fingernail apparently. She didn't say anything about it being short and stubby or chisel-like or anything, just an ordinary fingernail, but bronze in color. The legs of the animal she cannot remember. She cannot remember seeing the feet. Maybe they were buried in the old snow. The old snow was dirty in color, so this would indicate that the snow had melted somewhat over a period of time. This sighting was in the early spring, around April. Oh, by the way, Laurie was at the time of the sighting at high school, and she was up in this area, the Happy Camp area, on a school holiday. High school holiday. She was walking in the woods with her friend, whose home used to be in Happy Camp, or in the Happy Camp area, but her friend is most unwilling to talk to anyone about it now. She was very, very disturbed by what she saw. Laurie and her husband Al were very willing to return to the area to pinpoint the site, possibly in March of 1977, when Al has a holiday. She said she'd very much like to find this place again because, well, I guess the people would then believe what she saw. And the possibility of returning to that site and finding anything might help us to identify the animal that she found, and might be of benefit all around.
If you're enjoying all this rare and unique content, please show your support by subscribing and leaving comments. Stay safe, stay well.